So I'm about to go for a hike and I bought this stuff yesterday. It is a ginger, lemon, and honey shot. I'm gonna try this for the first time. I've heard good things about the, oh my god, wow. It straight up smells like ginger. Yeah, that's that. It is by the brand Well Elixir, and I think this is made in Calgary. Yeah, it's made in Calgary, so it's local. It's so cute. So that's what the bottle looks like. Why am I low-key scared to take this? Okay, we're gonna try it out. Let's see what happens. I don't recommend that. It doesn't taste good. It's not bad when it goes down, but when it's in your mouth, it tastes like puke. It's so gross. Ugh. But that's healthy, right? So, I don't know how you guys can drink this stuff every day. I don't know. Ugh. So today we are hiking Little Lougheed. We are a little bit late getting started on this trail due to traffic and it being the weekend, so it's already 1 p.m.
I'm so captured, got me wrapped up in your touch. Feel so enamored, hold me tight within your clutch.
So we just made it past the first tree line to where it opens, and it's just a little rocky section here. It is so hot today, you guys. I think it's like 36 degrees. So we picked a great day to do this, but we have a ton of water, so we should be okay. I'm just really sweaty right now. It's so uncomfortable, and I can't wait to jump into a lake after this. Update. So it has been a pretty steep grind so far. The views are already really rewarding though, like all the way around. They're so beautiful. It's just really hot today, and I feel like I'm just super slow for some reason, but That's okay. We'll get there eventually.
So won't you please stay a bit longer? You're making me stronger, making me stronger. Stay a bit longer. You're making me stronger, making me stronger.
Okay, trail update. We stopped for a little bit of a snack just to kind of take a breather a little bit, and I think we are close to the top. I'm very hopeful because I feel like it just got hotter, like it's hotter than it was when we started. So yeah, not really the best day to do this hike. There's a lot of open sections, but there's also a lot of treed sections. So I think that after we pass this tree section that we're in right now, we should be near, or if not close to, the summit. We're almost past the tree section, and then after this we'll probably hit Scree, is what I heard. We're probably like 40 minutes to an hour away from the summit. I can't wait because the views already look bomb.
Memories fade away, wither out, but I can't ignore the ache, lying deep underground. You must have lost your way. Look around, all we can do now is pray. Make it count. I've lived through what I haven't seen, pain you can't imagine. These days you take for granted. We fought out so you could have them. This truth you hold for ransom, buried beneath the static. No doubt the heart is endless. Light is cold and love is tragic. Are gone, made our peace, said goodbye. Cause the further we carry on, through the fight, the stronger that we become. I've lived through what I haven't seen, pain you can't.
Hey guys, we made it to the top of Little Lougheed, and we're just taking a little bit of a snack break and then heading down. It hasn't gotten any cooler up here. It's still just as hot as it is down there. So yeah, it's just it's been a day. I feel like this hike took us a while, but it's all good. We're gonna be heading back down soon, and I really just want to jump into the lake that's down there.
You always try to rock the boat. I always get a step across the boat. Baby, you're the undertow. I told you that I can't wait, cause I can't even think straight. I feel just like I'm next to you. Baby, you're worth it. Trapped in my thoughts, losing consciousness, can't wake up cause I'm obnoxiously missing you, and you're not too, and it always haunts
is going to be my post-hike outro slash hike review on Little Lougheed. So we did this hike probably I think it was 2 weeks ago. I am definitely just trying to catch up the best that I can with like uploading videos, but I literally go hiking every single weekend. Mostly it's 2 days a week that I go hiking. So I have like an abundance of vlogs and just constantly having footage to edit, which is not a bad thing, but I feel like I'm a little bit behind. However, the experience that I had on Little Lougheed, I definitely 100% remember. You know, some of them like Johnson Canyon, like I had done so long ago before I filmed my outro that I kind of, you know, like forgot a little bit of my experience, but this one I definitely, it was memorable, okay? So we went on a day when it was 32 degrees in the mountains. I don't like wasting my weekends because I don't get a lot of weekends off. I have to take most of my weekends off as vacation because I do shift work. I just have really weird random days off in like the middle of the week, like on a Wednesday or something, and then no one's ever available to go hiking except on the weekend. So I just try to make the most of every weekend that I have off as much as possible. So even if it is 32 degrees, I'll be stubborn and I'll go hiking anyways. I brought 2 liters of water in my camelback like I normally do. I pre-hydrated before this hike with my regular amino acid water, and I did actually also end up bringing a bottle because I knew it was hot outside and there is a stream right beside Little Lougheed. So I brought my life straw and I brought probably like 500 mils in another bottle. Okay, so I just figured I'd throw that out there. Just be really wary if you're trying to hike in 32 degrees weather and you're on a hike with a lot of exposure. Just make sure you guys have a lot of water with you, or just don't hike at all, or pick something where there's a lot of trees to shade you. Definitely, I feel like I packed enough water. I had SPF 50 sunscreen with me. So yeah, we started this hike around 1. We started pretty late. I don't know why. I feel like it just took really long to get to this hike, and it was not where I was expecting it to be. I was expecting it to be on the other side of the 742, really close to Highway 40 in Kananaskis, but it was actually on the 742, like past Hulling, past Mount Rundle, like down the Canmore side. So it was further away than I had anticipated. We started the hike late. We started it, you know, midday. If you guys are planning to go on a hike when it's so hot outside, I would definitely recommend going in the morning. We went on the hottest part of the day. Of course. We started at 1 p.m. There was people coming down already, and most of them said it took them between 2 and 3 hours to do the whole entire hike. It's only 5K on all trails, except when we did it, it was a little bit longer. I think it was like 6 kilometers around there. It wasn't just 5K. So yeah, I was like, okay, 2.5 hours, 3 hours, that's not bad. But it took us so long. It took us way long. I think it took us like, the better part of 6 to 8 hours. Like, it took us so long to do this hike because it was just so uncomfortable and so hot. We had to keep stopping, drinking water, putting more sunscreen on. It was ridiculous. So yeah, we finally made it to the top. My friend actually ran out of water, I think by the time we got to the top actually. So it was, you know, that's already stressful when you run out of water, when you don't bring enough water with you, when you think that you do. It's really stressful. It's really stressful when you don't have water on a hot day. So yeah, by the time we got to the top, I was thinking, you know, it's probably gonna be cooler up there, because usually when you're at a summit of a mountain, it's usually really windy. It's usually a few degrees cooler than at the bottom. But on this day, I swear, the wind was actually warm. It was not any cooler at the top than it was at the bottom. When I got onto the scree section, I just felt like the heat was almost radiating off of the rocks. Okay, I really wanted to talk about like wayfinding and all of that stuff. The trail was very, very easy to follow, 100% easy to follow. At the beginning, when you're at the tree line, there's a lot of just like markers on trees, so you can pick the pink trail or the orange trail. I'm pretty sure they go to the same place. But yeah, the trail in general is really well marked. We didn't get lost. It's not like Eeyore. Eeyore, I found that the trail on that one was just very hard to navigate. This one was not. So as far as elevation gain, I actually would consider it easier than Eeyore. If you are familiar with Eeyore, if you're not familiar with Eeyore, this one is
This one I would say is pretty steep. I think the elevation gain is around 900 meters, so it is pretty steep. Did I find this hike hard? Not really. Like, it wasn't the hardest hike that I've done this year by far. Like, Baldy was still harder than this one. If you can do Baldy, you can do this one no problem. But I think it was just the day that we picked. It was way too hot outside. It was just a more mental challenge that day than physical. Like, it was just like, I need to get to the top. I need to finish this hike. I need to get off this mountain. It's way too hot outside to be doing this. That was kind of like my thought process through the whole hike. I did enjoy it. I did enjoy the views. The views were spectacular. They were amazing. The view of Spray Lake down below, it was beautiful. And the views of all the mountains around it, Mount Sparrowhawk, Mount Lougheed, it was just beautiful. Like, it was beautiful, beautiful scenery. It was just way too hot for me to fully say that I 100% enjoyed this hike. So that was the unfortunate thing. The next thing I want to talk about is the scree section. So the scree section, I actually thought it would be harder because from what I read, it was like, you know, people were like, it's an easy scramble or it's a moderate scramble. I don't know what I was reading on reviews, but people were saying that it was a scramble. I didn't find this scree section at all a scramble. It was steep, but if you have poles, you don't have to like actually scramble up the mountain. It wasn't like that intense. So with poles, I did it just fine. I didn't find it difficult at all. It was a very, very easy scree section, but it wasn't a scramble in my personal opinion. But yeah, the views at the top were so rewarding. They were so amazing. And I feel like when I was hiking up the mountain, every time I would turn around and look at the view, it would just get better and better, and I was just so excited to finally be getting to the top. But yeah, this was definitely an experience to say the least. The very last thing I want to mention is actually on the way down. On the way up too, but it was mostly on the way down that I experienced this. There was caterpillars falling from the trees, like little yellow caterpillars, and I just don't like things crawling on me. And by the time we got to the car, my friend was covered in these caterpillars. Like, she had them all up in her hair. I had to pick them out of her hair. I had them crawling on my arm. They were just like, I just felt itchy and gross, and that I needed to shower or jump into a lake after this hike. I had bug spray on, so it's not like you can just, you know, repel caterpillars. I'm pretty sure bug spray just works for like ticks, black flies, and mosquitoes. That's one thing to know if you were kind of a little bit scared of caterpillars, you don't like caterpillars. Maybe wait a little bit and do this hike in the fall. I think that this actually would be a really good fall hike just because of all the exposure on this one, that it's just not a great, really hot summer day type hike. So yeah, that was my experience hiking Little Lougheed. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. It took a lot of effort to film it because it was so hot. I don't honestly recommend hiking in that type of heat, and I probably would stick to more like lake hikes, like Bourgault Lake, Galatea Lakes, Pickle Jar Lakes. Like, anything you could go swimming in after is a good idea for a hot day. Don't do anything with, you know, a lot of elevation gain or a lot of exposure, because you're just gonna be miserable. And yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below if you haven't already. I upload 3 times a week, Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.